Hey guys, what's going on? Hermdo back with you. I know it's been a little bit, but let's recap the Tigers postseason so far. The wild card series, Tigers versus Guardians. Detroit wins 2-1. Game 1 final. Tigers 2, Guardians 1 on September 3rd. Pitching and highlights. Tarek Skubal was dominant. He went 7 2/3 innings, allowed only 1 run, and struck out 14 batters, a playoff record career high in that setting. Offensively, Detroit scored early. Spencer Torkelson's RBI single put them on the board. The decisive run came in the 7th. A sacrifice bunt by Zach McKinstry moved the runner, and Riley Greene scored on a small ball play. Will Vest closed it out, earning the save by retiring the side in the 9th. Game 2, a little more frustrating. Guardians 6, Tigers 1. What went wrong? Detroit was held to just 1 run, leaving 15 runners on base. In the 8th, Cleveland broke it open. Brian Rocchio hit a go-ahead homer. Bo Naylor added 1, and CJ Kafis had a big blow. The Tigers' pitching depth faltered. They couldn't contain Cleveland in late innings. That was a pretty painful game to watch. They'd have guys, I think it was the 6th or 7th inning, they had 2 runners on. They had runners at the corners, nobody out, and they couldn't bring anybody home. It was just 3 straight. I think it was a fly out, a ground out, and a punch out, but it was pretty brutal. And then game 3, October 2nd, Tigers 6, Guardians 3, which proved that the Tigers could bounce back from a bad outing. Dylan Dingler homered in the 6th to put Detroit ahead. In the 7th, Detroit sent 10 batters to the plate, scoring 4 runs. Wenzel Perez delivered a base hit, driving in 2. Spencer Torkelson and Riley Greene also drove in runs. Cleveland had 2 unearned runs in the 8th due to reliever Will Vest throwing error. He nonetheless prevented further damage. That was the play where Jose Ramirez hit a grounder to third. Torkelson fielded it, threw it to Vest. It bounced out of Vest's glove. They had 2 more runners on. They both scored, but Vest was able to throw down to second to get Jose Ramirez. So he was originally called safe at first, then they reversed it after they challenged. So that was pretty scary. Kyle Finnegan earned the win, retiring 4 batters in relief. With this win, Detroit advanced to the AL Division Series. Detroit showed balance, ace-level starting pitching, clutch hitting, especially in Game 3, and just enough bullpen performance. They lost badly in Game 2, but bounced back under pressure. Overall, a gritty and well-rounded series win. Let's get into the ALDS, where we face the Mariners in a best-of-5 series. First 2 games in Seattle. Result of Game 1, Tigers 3, Mariners 2 in 11 innings. Kerry Carpenter launched a 2-run homer to put Detroit ahead. Julio Rodriguez tied it for Seattle in the 6th with an RBI single. On the top of the 11th, Zach McKinstry delivered a clutch RBI single, scoring Spencer Torkelson. Detroit held on to win. Game 2 last night, Mariners 3, Tigers 2. Jorge Polanco hit hit 2 solo home runs off Tarek Skubal, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, giving Seattle the lead. Detroit tied it in the top of the 8th, a leadoff walk from Torres, error by Seattle, first baseman on Greene's hit, and Spencer Torkelson double. At the bottom of the 8th, Julio Rodriguez ripped a go-ahead RBI double to score Kyle Raleigh, putting Seattle ahead for good. Andres Munoz, closed it out in the 9th for Seattle. Overall takeaways: Detroit starters, especially Skubal, have shown they can carry games deep. They also have some timely bats in Carpenter, Torkelson, and Greene. The bullpen and ability to hold tight leads under pressure remain shaky. Game 2 of both the wild card and ALDS showed small mistakes, errors, and home run pitching can swing momentum. The ALDS is tied 1-1. Detroit has some resilience and capacity to win tight games, but Seattle is tough, especially at home. Now let's take a look at this here. Next game, Mariners at Tigers. That's tomorrow at 4:08. We have 2 at home. If the Tigers can close the series out at home, that would be absolutely massive. I believe Jack Flaherty is starting Game 3 and Casey Mize is starting Game 4. I feel pretty good about that, seeing how those guys are performing in the postseason so far, but anything could happen. Anything could happen. Detroit's bats need to come alive. But yeah, it's just a frustrating game last night. You know, you can't waste a Tarek Skubal start. That's the most annoying part of all of this. But I got a good feeling about this series. I think we'll be able to tame the Seattle Mariners. And if you're ever bummed out, just take a look at what the Blue Jays are doing to the Yankees in that ALDS, the ALDS East. So that's really exciting. Blue Jays are absolutely destroying them. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. cannot be stopped. I think he's 6 for 7 in the series, and the Yankees are like 6 for 44 in that series. So it's pretty Pathetic. But that's all I got for you guys for right now. Stay tuned. Subscribe to Detroit Fan Forum for more updates. We'll be getting this rolling out as we follow the Tigers through the postseason. A lot of other stuff happening too. Lions just won their game. Pistons and Red Wings starting up soon. It's going to be a busy month for us. So please stay tuned. All sorts of good stuff coming your way. But that's all I got for you guys for right now. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Go Tigers.
I thought you said I was all right, Spider. So...
No, you ain't all right, Spider. You got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said you were all right.